Ah, my ankle. Whoa. Going to bingo. Merch. Merch, merch, merch. That's right, guys. The merch store is open. I know. Finally. But I kind of just threw it together quick. There's quite a few options, actually. We've got my personal racing merch is on there. There's a couple options for Build It Kingdom merch. And then there's Cobalt Crew options. I know a lot of people have been asking for Cobalt Crew stuff for years. It's on there. It's on the merch store. I'll put the link in the description of this video. The link is also at the Build It Kingdom YouTube page, the homepage there. It's in the links there. I'll put it on the Build It Kingdom Facebook page. I will put it on the Build It Kingdom Instagram page. I'll put it everywhere. So you guys can find your way to the merch store. The goal of the merch store is basically to make money to support the projects. Okay, my weekly paychecks pretty much go to my family at this point, and we need money for the shop. So any profits made from the merch pretty much goes right back into our projects and the stuff we do on the channel, where hopefully you're entertained. I don't know. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Enjoy the video. Whew! Shit! Ah! Guys, I screwed up. Oh, man. I pulled the car in here yesterday, covered in snow, as you can see, still covered in snow. So I was like, oh, I'll get the car in the shop, I'll get it all thawed out, and then I can start tearing the interior out of it. I was recording a video, a little cameo the other day, and the heater turned on, and I was like, dang it, the heater's on. It's going to screw up my audio. So I shut it off. I forgot to turn it back on. It's like 30 degrees in here right now. It's freezing, and the car's still covered in snow. So the heater's cranking. You can probably hear it in the background. Whew! I'm gonna crank up the music. Gotta get moving. Gotta stay warm. Okay. Anyways, the car's painted. Graphics are on it. I'm meeting a guy later today for a windshield graph. We got some sponsors. Is what I'm trying to get at here. Okay. Sorry, it's cold in here. Yeah, I threw up a little video. You may have saw it. Maybe you didn't see it. Saying, hey, we're going to Florida. If somebody wants to throw us a little bit of money for gas, I'd be happy to put your name on the car. Well, we got way more responses than I was expecting, and I ended up actually having to create a price sheet for spots on the car that I was not expecting to do. Anyways, we've got a few. I'm going to mention them right now. First person on the board, JFL Construction out of Ontario, Canada, wanted the front fenders. Okay. Second on the board was Tyson's Upper Deck. You've seen them before because they sponsor my race car that I race weekly during the summer. They took the sides of the hood. Melcher's Auto Care called me and said, hey, I want the windshield. I didn't even have that on the price list. I was going to put my name across the windshield, but Brian wanted it. So Melcher's Auto Care took the top of the windshield. My buddy Adam over at American Wayside down in Mumford, he took the sides of the rear bumper cover. So what do I have left? I have sides of the front bumper cover, and I've got this big spot right here on the back door. So if one of y'all wants to get in this big spot on the back door, hit me up. So let's see what's left. Side of the front bumper cover was $100. This big spot here was $300. Quarter panel is mine. Build It Kingdom. The middle of the hood, Build It Kingdom. I mean, I guess if you want to give me enough money, we'll make an exception. Maybe. I don't know. The whole point is to build the YouTube channel. That's kind of why we're going. So I kind of, you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. So that's where we're at with that. We got to gut the interior out of this thing because we're going to do a collab episode with Whiteside's Workshop. That's my uncle's YouTube channel for when we go to put the roll bar in here. Single hoop, main hoop roll bar with a couple of 45s or angular, probably not 45s, angular down bars here, kind of like they had in Victor and Cleats cars. So we're doing that because I'm not going out there without protection. Okay, so, and we have a race seat that my uncle picked up at the swap meet for me for $40. Nice old Kirky that we're going to put in as well with the cage. Will it be this episode? I don't know. The YouTube algorithm is currently mad at me. A few weeks back, I did a video on my wife's Traverse, and at the time, YouTube liked me, and they were actually kind of pushing the videos a little bit. Well, they pushed that video, and it didn't do well at all. It tanked. And apparently that put me in the doghouse. So now my videos are not getting views. My loyal viewers, thank you very much. Love you guys. are still watching it, but we're not even cracking 100 views on long form videos. We're not even cracking 100 views on my short form shorts. I don't know. So kind of why I haven't really been posting much, because if I don't have decent content, it's not doing well. Okay? And that's annoying. So there's snow on the seat inside the car. That had to be from last night when I pulled it in, when I opened the door. And it was so cold in here. How did I not notice last night that the heat wasn't on? What? I just realized this thing's got the nice husky floor mats in it. What are these things worth? Think I can sell these on Marketplace? I don't know. Anyways. My ankle. Whoa. There's a lift there. Oh, it's a seat move. Move, seat. Oh, it's power. That's going to be a problem. I just unhooked the battery. That hurt my ankle. Well, I guess comedic relief, right? Watch me hurt myself. That's a good time. Sure, why not? My dad was in here working on his truck. He double spaced the lift, so I got this thing sticking way up in the air that I just tripped over. That hurt. Hurted my ankles. All right, let's put the seat all the way back. It's really fast. Super fast. Okay, all the way back in tall guy mode. Put it in giraffe. All right. Husky liner. I think I need to try to sell those. I'm not going to lie. I think I got to try to sell those. I probably won't be able to sell them, but I think I should try to sell them. All right. Okay. This is not going to be exciting. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to tape it, because why not tape it? Like it's tape, right? No, this is a cell phone. I'm going to put it in time lapse, because you guys, I don't think you want to watch me take the interior out. But real quickly, time lapse me throwing things out of the car onto the floor. Maybe that's entertaining. I mean, let's do that, right? Is it going to be a breakthrough video and make the algorithm watch me? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I have, you guys that do watch, the subscribers, the 2,500 of, almost 2,500. I don't think we broke 2,500 yet. But the almost 2,500 of you that do watch, might as well give you something to watch. We're making forward progress. Ooh, you know what? I have little detail pieces I want to do on the wheels. We can do that in this episode. Once they warm up. Once this garage warms up, my hands are so cold.
Flickering sights through time and space. No escape, the game won't stall. Burn it hard or lose it all. We're the wolves, howl on the prowl. Siren songs won't make us bow. Steel and flames beneath the moon. Chaos rises, coming soon.
What's up, guys? It's gutted. You want to see? Hey, what's up? It's gutted. Pretty sweet, right? That was a few hundred pounds of stuff that is now in a pile on the floor in the garage. I have to find a place for that, which is awesome. We found some gold, not really gold, but some treasures. All right, we have $2.39 in American currency. One toonie, Canadian currency, it's $2. A little robot guy, or robot looking kind of guy. We'll find a place to super glue him. We'll keep him around. A Lego baseball cap. That's worth something for sure. 4 lighters, 3 of which were under the back seat. We get 2 pens, a weird looking pencil, and I think that might be eyeliner. I don't even know. Okay, and 2 paper clips. So, good times. Anyways, there's a nice base in here that we can put a piece of angle on to land our cage tube on. So that's good. Lots of wiring. Lots and lots of wiring. Now, if you've been here a while, you've seen me do this to Cobalts. And if you unhook the speaker ground wire on the back deck lid in a Cobalt, it trips security. So needless to say, I was as careful as I could possibly be gutting this thing. I didn't unhook any grounds. Anything that had wires running to it, I very carefully unplugged it. And now we have gone around and kind of just zip tied everything out of the way so it's not getting trampled on or caught in the doors when we open them. Everything's zip tied up out of the way. Rattle free. So, now I guess the question of the day is, will it start? Oh! I literally can't see over the dash right now, but I have to push the clutch pedal to see if it'll start. Oh man, I can't reach. I'm too short. All right, so clutch pedal, brake pedal. I can't see. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I know. Let's pull it down. Oh, that's all as slow as it goes. Like a little old lady. Going to bingo! Alright, it runs. And we shaved a whole bunch of weight off of it. And we are prepared for a roll bar and a nice seat mount with some 5-point harnesses so I don't go nowhere. Because we're going to wheel and deal this bad boy. Got the disco back up here. You probably can't see it, but I found a good place for the disco ball. That's hanging. I did not plan on taking the glass out. Because I'm probably going to have to park this outside again, and it's wintry, rainy dog shit up here in New York. So, probably going to have to put a tarp over it. Also, the sunroof. My dad just ran down to the yard to got a little nibbler for a drill. You ever seen those? They're pretty cool. He's going to cut a rectangle out of the roof of one of the parts cars because it'll already have like a nice curve to it, and it'll lay down nice and flat on there. We can just rivet it on there and close the hole up. You never know, okay? There's a chance you could roll over. It is a race car, race car-ish. And I didn't really want a piece of glass above my head. So, sunroof out, piece of tin going in. Fixes that problem. Besides, any Enduros up here that we run, you have to have that anyway. So, that's it, I guess. I'm going to unhook the battery again just because I'm that nervous about wiring. Yep. Don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so we went up with Brian Melcher from Melcher's Auto Care, got that decal from him for the windshield. Now we'll have to get with Brian over at Shuey Graphics to get the rest of the decals. And earlier when I was videoing, I said there was 2 spots open, the side of the front bumper and this spot here. I have since sold those 2 spots. This one is 5 and 20 auto, and that one is a detail place. I have to get the decal for it. I don't know exactly what he calls his detail business, so I got to get with Anthony about that. But, so all the spots, the sponsorship spots are filled. You can see the sunroof hole is plugged. I told you earlier my dad was going to go cut a piece out of one of the parts cars. As you can see, it fits quite nicely. That's why we cut them out of the parts cars. This actually came out of the roof of a Cobalt. But it's already got the contour and curve to it. So you set it right on there and it sits perfectly flat on the roof. You can just throw some rivets in it. And I had a yellow 46 kicking around from some that Brian printed off in a just in case situation. So got the nice neon yellow 46 on the top. So, you know, if the drone's up above or something while we're at the Freedom Factory, that should be pretty obvious. Right? So, and then I said I was going to do some detail on the wheels. This little red stripe I put on the wheels. There's one back there too. I had this idea because, well, one, a little extra detail to the wheel, but on my Cobalt, my race car, on the race wheels, I painted the red D windows, if you remember. And I'm going to show you a picture right now from Freedom Speedway, Freedom Motorsports Park, where the photographer took a picture of my Cobalt going into turn one, and it must be the flash from the camera or something. It really lit up that red in the wheel while it was spinning, and it almost looks like my brake rotor is glowing, but it's actually just the red paint on the wheels. This is reflective tape that I stuck on there. And my theory is, under the lights at night at the Freedom Factory, while it's spinning, it should pretty much make the wheels look like they're glowing red. All 4 of them. In theory. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool too. The one red spoke. Looks kind of cool. So, at the point we're at right now, we need to get this thing down to Don's so we can get a cage put in it. So that's what's going to happen this week. We'll get that down there. We'll do a little bit of video of that while we're doing that. A little collaboration with Whiteside's Workshop on getting the roll bar and stuff in here, and then we'll bring it back here. And I'll probably put the seat mount in it here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll put the seat mount in it down there. I don't know. We'll see how far we get next week with getting that stuff done. Alternator is ordered. It is not here yet. The 2 tires came in for the front. Grab 2 new sneaks. That looks like a pretty good sporty wheel or tire tread pattern. Not a ton of siping, but a lot of rubber, a lot of coverage, so we get some grip on that racetrack. And they're like a 500 tread wear too. They were like $60-something on Walmart. That's pretty good. 60-something bucks for tires ain't bad. So not too shabby. That's where we're at for that. Dun, 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 dun. That's it for this week's episode. It looks good. It's going to be fast. Once the alternator gets here, we're going to figure out that mess. A mess I am not looking forward to. It is going to be a task. And I also have to figure out what we're going to do with the exhaust. So, only a couple of things left on this thing for it to be ready for the Ultima 600 at the Freedom Factory January 17th. Once we get it all done and we get the graphics all the way on it, we'll hit all the sponsors again. Make sure they get all the love, all right? Until next time, keep it creative and happy building.